Flip the script. Look at this meal. I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I'm trying to keep the window or the light natural, but I feel like you can see me better with it closed. Anyways, yeah, I got a protein pancake, blueberry protein pancake, 2 scrambled eggs, and 3 sausages. That way you can see the food as well. Like, I gotta get you guys so far back. Okay. We're gonna start with the sugar-free syrup. Going on the protein pancake. I'm trying to stay cut and lean because I have a beach to go to in May. And you guys, I was this close to just going to Denny's. I was hungry, I was starving, I didn't feel like cooking. And then I was like, wait, I have eggs, I already have pancakes. Let me just do the damn thing. Take a bite. Blueberry protein. I didn't have these. I ended up going to the store and buying these. I was just craving sausage. Specifically these. There's some certain sausages I just can't do. I got burnt. You guys ever have that white thing in the egg? Obviously the form, the beginning stages of the chicken. Would be the embryo, right? Yeah. Sometimes it'd be too big and I'm like, I don't want that. Almond milk. Unsweetened vanilla. Put a little bit more on there. Sausage pancake. So I saved money and I'm eating healthier and I'm still doing good on, oh, and I'm making content. I love that for me. Sometimes I start to eat a meal and I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I record this? But because I was cooking, I had time to think. Yo, eggy. A little cheese in there. The thing with, like, I'm light on sauces and syrups and stuff. Even though you don't have to be, it's like 0 sugar. I don't know. This one's just redo. But I don't care how much syrup you put on a pancake in the beginning. It absorbs all of it, and then you gotta put more syrup on it. That's why I just keep putting syrup, like, as I eat. Instead of just drenching it in syrup. I've always been mindful like that. I don't know. Why would you just want to load your shit up with sugar? You can do easy things like this. Little swap outs and still enjoy yourself. It might be tough in the beginning. You're going to think, oh my God, this tastes different. This is weird. But just give things a chance. Give yourself a minute to acclimate to new changes. And then watch your body change. But anyways, I was having a rough night at work last night. It started off bad. I was in a bad mood. I did not want to be there. And I started to go down this route of like the victimizing, like, dang, my circumstances suck. I feel stuck. I want out. I don't know what to do. And then I turned on a podcast that I'm about to put you guys on. I started listening to podcasts and I'm like, nothing's hitting. And I turned on Mel Robbins. I turned on her podcast yesterday and I'm like, nah, you know. And then I found a podcast. Let me see exactly what it was called because I wrote it down. Look up on Spotify, The Secret to Building Wealth from Nothing. The Mel Robbins podcast with Barbara. I can't say her name. I knew who she was, but I'm bad with names. I feel like everyone knows who that is. But I just didn't really know her story. And a fire was lit up under my ass. I talked to God before that podcast came and I prayed. I was like, God, I can't do this anymore. And it was almost like God, the universe, was saying, here's the change. But you got to keep changing yourself and working on the mindset. And wow. When I heard that podcast and everything she had to say and about her work ethic, you know, you forget sometimes your power, and you forget that you can make things happen for yourself. It's just a matter of, are you playing the victim or are you getting up and working if you want to get out? What are you doing to change? And it called me out, yeah, for sure. I'm so glad I heard it. I needed that. But anyways, if you guys aren't familiar with her, she's a lady on Shark Tank. She's short hair, blonde. I feel like everyone knows that show. Everyone watches that. And I always got I didn't watch that show very much. I maybe watched like a few episodes. And I always thought like, ooh, she looks like mean. Or like, ooh, she intimidating. You know what I mean? But really, she's not an intimidating person. She just knows who the hell she is. And she's not afraid to ask for it. She's not afraid to go get it. And I think something I've struggled with personally is being afraid to speak up for myself, being afraid to ask for it, thinking that maybe I don't deserve it. But you start to look around and you see that people have things that you want, and you kind of realize like they're no different than me. I can get that. I deserve that. You are worthy of that. And so, yeah, I feel very empowered. I gotta go leave a comment on that one. And, I'm going to save this last little bite here. That protein pancake really filled me up. But I just want to leave you guys with this. If you are feeling stuck in your life like me, or maybe there's something that you don't like that's going on in your life. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's your spouse, your kids, your house, the living situation. It doesn't matter. It may be shitty, but you have to take responsibility still. And either change your mindset about it or do something about it, or both, because I feel like you got to kind of have to change your mindset in order to do something. And embrace it. It might suck for a while, but have trust that eventually if you keep showing up for yourself, if you keep taking, and then another thing she said, if you just take the small action every day, if you keep taking a small action to what you would like to have in your life or what you want to become in your life, you will get it. You will grow. You will be abundant. And also doing something every day, it takes the pressure out. It takes the pressure off of yourself. So like, if I wasn't, when I wasn't doing anything with my life and I had to go to a job that I hated, it made it that much worse because I knew on the outside of that job, I had nothing going. I had nothing going on. I had nothing going for me. I wasn't working on myself. And I just blamed it on my circumstance. I just kept blaming it and putting the responsibility and the accountability off. And not even saying things like, oh, I don't have enough time. I knew I had time. I knew that there was a way to make time after an 8-hour shift and to do something. But my excuses would be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to start. I don't have the resources. What am I supposed to be? And just praying and thinking that something would fall in my lap when it doesn't. And that's part of the perfectionist mindset, thinking that everything has to be lined up. Everything has to be perfect. It has to just come to you. One day you'll get an epiphany and then boom, you'll start working on your dream life and you'll have it. It doesn't work that way. And that's been the biggest wake-up call for me last year and going into this year. You just have to do something. And in the podcast too, you just try. You have to keep trying things. She said she had over 21 different jobs before she even got into the career that she is in now. She just kept on trying and tried different things and then listened to her heart of what really felt good. Because you can do things all day long, but if you're forcing it, you're going to still feel stuck and you're going to feel like it's pointless. You have to genuinely find and keep trying things until you're like, oh my God, I love this. And so drop a comment. Tell me what lights you guys up and if nothing lights you up, because I've been there too. For me, if you can't tell, it's the mindset work, it's coaching, it's helping, it's motivating, and it's becoming the best version of myself through healing and EFT tapping. So, and I didn't figure that out until 29 years old. So yeah, sorry to get to rambling and yeah, but I just, as cheesy as some of this may sound to you guys, and I need that reminder. Some things I just know, I'm like, oh, you got to be disciplined and you got to do X, Y, and Z, but you forget the power you hold to be able to get what you want. And then when you stop, when you do forget, you start to fall into that trap, into that loop of thinking, oh, it's just not for me. I'm not good enough. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to begin. I am in that boat with you guys, but instead I am actively choosing, even though my reality is not the way I want it to be, and I feel stuck sometimes and I feel hopeless. I am still choosing to trust. And I'm choosing to embrace, and not only embrace, but be grateful for that hard day of work. That was shitty. At the end of the day, I learned a lot. And it was because I flipped my mindset and I remembered who the hell I was. So I encourage you to do the same. Sometimes all you need is some reminding. Subscribe if you want reminded. And drop a heart if you like the content. I love you guys.